Hello and welcome to the third video in the series of how to sell your house yourself with a cash buyer, meaning how to get a cash buyer, what you can expect when dealing with a cash buyer. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos. If you didn't see part 1 and part 2, watch those first and then watch this third video. And in this third video, I just want to go over a couple bullet points real quick and make sure I'm helping you to get a real clear understanding of some of the pros and cons of dealing with a cash buyer and investor. And that way, you know what to expect. And if you still want help or you want to speak with one of my cash buyers that I recommend, then you can definitely call me and I'll be happy to help you with that. So a couple quick things that I want to point out and make sure are very clear. There are pros and there are cons to selling your house yourself, of course, and specifically dealing with a cash buyer or an investor that's looking to either flip your home or do what we call a wholesale or a buy and hold strategy. Most of the time, the pros, we'll start with the pros. The pros are you can sell your house really fast this way. If you just need to get the heck out of town, you need to ditch your house for whatever reason, this could be a great opportunity for you. Could be a really great strategy. A cash buyer doesn't have to wait for the banks. They don't have to wait for any kind of lender requirements or any extra contingencies in that regard, and that can save you a ton of time. And I've seen deals get done in as little as 10 days and some even quicker than that. So if you need to get out fast, this is probably your best option. You don't have to worry about appraisals. So sometimes you get an offer from a buyer that is getting a loan and the appraisal doesn't come in. They want to buy it for some price that you determine is fair, and the bank says, nope, we're not going to go that high, we'll only give you this much. So now you've wasted all this time on the market and the appraisal didn't come through. And that happens. So you could waste a lot of time that way, you could lose time and still not get the money that you were expecting. So that's a con actually. No, that's a pro, sorry. If you are buying if you're selling to a cash buyer, they don't have to worry about that. They can just do it. They have the cash on hand. Of course, you got to verify it and make sure they really do have the money and that they're able to perform. And you want to make sure you remove all those contingencies so that they don't back out at the last minute. But if you get professional advice on how to do that, either through myself or some other person that you trust, then you're set with that. Some of the cons of selling to a cash buyer or an investor: one, you're probably going to get less money than if you sit on the market and try to sell to a buyer who is emotionally invested in your home, meaning someone who likes your home and they want it and they're willing to pay closer to what you want for it. Whereas a cash investor is looking just at the numbers. They don't get emotionally involved, and they are going to probably need to come in a lot lower to be able to make any kind of profit. This is a business move for them, and it really helps if you understand that from the beginning. Don't let your emotions get involved with this process, which is easier said than done, of course, but that's the idea. Another con of selling to a cash buyer or investor is you may have less time to move. If you're they want to move fast, they want to make sure the market's not going to shift and they're going to lose money. So if you do need time to move, this may be kind of rushed for you or hurried, and that can be stressful depending on your situation. So it's something to consider, to take into account when you're setting the escrow period, how long you want to be able to move out or get your other details handled, and that's something to handle during negotiations when the offers come in. So just to recap, pros: you get to sell faster than you can with a traditional sale. You get cash, so there's no lender requirements, and you don't have to worry about the appraisals. Some of the cons are you'll probably take less money, and then if you sit on the market, but depending on how the market's going, it may not be a bad trade. There is less emotion from the buyer, so you're going to get a lower price most likely, and you may have less time to move. It may be more hurried. So those are just some of the things to be aware of from the get-go. If you'd like more information about this, if you'd like to speak with some cash buyers or have me help you walk through that process, I'd be happy to do so. you can reach me at 1-800-469-0902. That's 1-800-469-0902 and extension 0, and that will put you through to our operator, and we will get back to you or patch your call straight through to me, and I'll be happy to help you. So thanks so much for watching these videos. Take care, and good luck selling your house.